you guys just seen the actual footage that I just took right there, that's not color graded at all. I just wanted you guys to see what's coming straight out the camera, just to give you an idea how good the quality is. I did record in 4K 30 frames per second. It is on auto mode. I'm gonna go over 6 reasons why the Mavic Air 2 is the best bang for your bucks, not including the price, right? $800 for the kit, $1,000 for the fly mark combo. It comes with a bunch of extras. But to go back into the 6 reasons why, I'm gonna start off with the video. The video quality for me was a big thing, having 4K 60 frames per second, and not to mention the 40 megapixel camera that you can get for aerial footage, which is amazing. The actual video itself, it's actually really good. In my opinion, none of the other drones on the Mavic lineup are better than this. Not even the Mavic Pro, which is the one I currently have that I upgraded from. So I got the Mavic Air 2 from the Mavic Pro. So for me, none of these other drones that DJI offers are better than it. The only one that is better, of course, would be the Mavic Pro 2, but I'm not gonna count that one. So like I said, video quality is gonna be great. The increased flight time, which is 34 minutes based on the DJI website. However, in real world testing, I've noticed that I'll get on reality like 23 to 26 minutes of solid flight time, considering the windy conditions being fair. If the conditions are worse, you're probably gonna get realistically around 20 minutes. Third reason would be focus track, right? Whether it's active track, whether it's follow or parallel, it's great for hiking, following a subject like a car, someone biking. Any active sports are going to be great for this type of scenario. You're going to get also the point of interest where you focus on a subject, you can move the actual drone around and the camera will stay on that subject, which is really good. Now, before I had to do that with the Mavic Pro, and I had to do it manually because the system that it was using, it wasn't the best. And then the fourth thing would be the OcuSync, right? On the OcuSync, I would say you're going to get an improved radio transmission. You're going to get less weak signals or notifications from the actual drone telling you, hey, your signal's weak, connection failure. It did happen every so often with the Mavic Pro. Fifth reason was to fly smarter, obstacle avoidance. Having the sensors in all over the actual drone, the front, the bottom, the rear. The Mavic Pro that I'm comparing it to that I have is just in the front and the bottom. So for me, that was a big selling point. And the main one that was a welcome surprise, which was the controller. I didn't think it was one of the reasons I bought it, but I ended up liking it a lot. The Mavic Air 2 controller, it has a spring where you just pull up, you slide in your phone. I have the 12 Pro Max as a comparison, and it's really wide. So you slide it in, I can leave the case on. The lightning cable is already pretty much hidden within the controller. Pull it out, plug it in, you're good to go. And one of the plus sides, under the settings, you can actually have the controller charge your phone while you're using it. So that's just a plus. But if we compare it to the Mavic Pro and the Mavic Pro 2 controller, which is pretty much the same exact one, you have to take off the case, slide in the phone. Now for most people that's not a big deal, but for me, I get anxiety just taking off the case, you know, just being an expensive device. You don't want to drop it, right? But you're cutting down on the time that you put it on the actual controller with the Mavic Air 2. You're getting an improved signal in general. So those are the main reasons for me. Now, if you compare this to every drone out there, the flight time alone is the big one. The 4K 60 frames per second is a big one for most people. The 8K hyperlapse, which is another one, just to throw it in there. But these are the reasons that I came up. I did my research on a lot of the drones, and for me, this is the best bang for your buck. For 800 bucks, you can't beat that. Now, if money is not an issue for you, then just go straight for the Mavic Pro 2. I think it's a great drone. You're gonna get a 1-inch sensor versus pretty much a 1/2 inch. Better colors, you're gonna get more dynamic range. It's gonna be a better overall drone and camera. After that, the Mavic Air 2 beats all of them in my opinion. If you did like this video, please hit the like button. It really helps me out. If you guys want to see the in-depth review of me going into the focus track system that the Mavic Air 2 has, of me going in a hiking trail, I will leave the link below once the video is up. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.